Hey guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the OPR door weather strip for the driver's side fitting on 1997 through 2006 TJ Wranglers. Now, as a TJ owner, you're probably familiar with the seals giving out on you, especially the heavily used ones, thanks to simply just the age of the Jeep. Now, this weather strip will be an OE quality solution to replace one of the most commonly needed seals to keep the elements out of your Jeep and to restore the function of your door. Now, this will have an OE style build wrapping the entirety of the door and providing a thick build to make sure that all of the cracks and gaps are going to be filled up to prevent any water or wind from getting inside. Now, you've probably also noticed that with the older seal being worn and squished down, the door won't close as nicely, and it does sound pretty aggressive sometimes. Now, this will soften the blow and keep your door components intact and not leave you cringing every time you close your driver door. Now, this will be made to OE spec using a thick, durable rubber material, and that rubber is perfect for this application, considering it's soft and malleable to take the shape of the gap and provide that perfect seal. Now, the seal will also incorporate channels to properly stay in place, as well as the little green clips that you're most likely going to see on your factory one, so you won't have to worry about it moving around on you over time. Now, this will come in at roughly $75, which for a restoration part is pretty affordable, especially with a larger seal like this. Now, compared to other solutions, you may see options in a kit with both the driver and passenger side, or they might have a very slight different build to them. However, I think if you just need this specific seal and want a quality option to do it with, then this is going to be a great choice. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and will take you about 30 minutes to get the job done. Now, speaking of the install, one of our customers here has put this on their Wrangler and is going to walk you through what that process looks like step by step. So that is going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
Okay, today we are going to take this door seal from a 05 TJ. First step, you're going to remove this top seal, which literally just pulls out. It's really easy. It just pulls out and it goes. There's no adhesive, nothing. It's just like suctioned in, and you get it to where the window is, and then like a little further down until you hit resistance, which is right here, and then now, step 2. This next part, you can see this little white piece. You're just gonna pop it out from this, and you're gonna go all the way around the door seal. I don't exactly know how many, but you just slowly pull it, and then we'll take them off later. Keep on pulling them so you get to the other side. Then, yeah, all you do is pull out from it until you hear it click. And once you get to here, you're gonna actually have to remove this strap right there. You're gonna have to remove it, pull it up and over so that this is now free. Move it out of the way. You keep doing that until it falls out. The third step to remove your old door seal is to use this auto trim removal tool, and it's got this little like gap in it. And basically what you do is you see these 2 prongs right here. You're just going to put your tool right there, and you're gonna pull up. And what I like to do is I put my finger on it so that it doesn't pop out and go missing. And sometimes it doesn't work, and you can try it again, but sometimes these little wings are like they're just not strong enough. So when I run into that problem, I grab a set of pliers and I clamp down, I just twist it out, and it pops out like that. I just repeat all the way around. Yeah. See that? Not good. You just push it back in. When this little part breaks off, you just push it back in so that the other pins on your new seal will go in properly. I'm going to continue removing the rest of these little pins, and I'll be back in a minute. Another thing you can do on the side is what I personally like to do when I replace any part, is I like to do a quick once over and make sure everything's clean. So I just use a little bit of all-purpose cleaner on a shop towel. I go once over, wipe it all down, make sure everything is somewhat clean before you put your new part on. See, like, look at all that dirt I just wiped out. Now, what you're gonna do is you have your new piece, your new door seal, and you're gonna have this right corner. You're gonna make sure that it's there, and it has this little flap right here. And you want this flap to be on the outside. So when you put it in, you slide this part. So this is the back of it. This is what's gonna go up against the door. You're gonna want this part, and it's gonna go. You like drape it over, and then you put this part in. Make sure that's over there, and you push it in, making sure that this flap is still out. And you just do that along the top until you get to the pins again. So, yeah. Make sure it's lined up. And you go along the top, and it doesn't have this little piece anymore. So you're just gonna put it all inside this channel right here. Yeah, this part in the channel all the way around until you get down here, and you just want to put that in. Should all be pretty dandy. Another double check, and then you have this part. And what you're gonna do is you are going to line up this little pin. Final step in installing your door seal is, you see these little pins? You gotta put them in the hole, and it's all the way around. You just pop them in, and there's not a huge click, but there's a click nonetheless, and that is when you know that it's incorrectly. And you just move your way down. Sometimes you gotta stretch it a little bit, and sometimes you gotta like compress it, and you just all the way around, making sure you hear that little click, and everyone, and all the way around. Oh, and before you do this corner, if you put this strap back on, you're gonna want to take it off and put it around so that you don't lock your strap in. Oh, so you just Keep going around. All the holes. Make sure. Click. One. There we go. And now, final once over, making sure everything's in line. Go around. All your stuff's clicked. And put the strap back on. Boom, you're done.
So that's gonna wrap it up for my review and the install of this OPR door weather strip for the driver's side, fitting all 1997 through 2006 TJ Wranglers. And you can find this right here at extremeterrain.com.